Lower Kindergarten Phonics Part 1. The Basic Foundation. Everyday Activities. In this video, you will learn how to introduce phonic sounds to lower kindergarten children, activities to do every day, how to give the LKG child a sound foundation in phonics, how to introduce sight words. Subconscious learning. Subconscious learning is a very important part of the preschooler's learning. Here the preschooler, especially till 5 years of age, is assimilating information as against conscious learning. Assimilation is a subconscious activity. The child is learning without conscious effort. Hence, certain key concepts should be introduced every day, done only once a day, and then you get the child to teach you what he or she has learned. This is handing over ownership to the child. In teaching phonics, we need to be aware of a very important concept about letters. Every letter has a name and certain sounds associated with it. This letter has the name A, and one very common sound associated with this letter is A. And notice the A sound at the beginning of this word. Cat. Notice the A sound between K and T. Apple. Notice the A sound at the beginning of this word. So, in phonics, we focus on the sound because we use sounds when we are sounding words, when we are articulating words, when we are saying words. However, the child should also know the name of the letter. One very important everyday activity is articulating the name of the letter as well as the sound of the letter from A to Z every day. You could prepare an A4 sheet, print out the letters of the alphabet A to Z, and you need to have both the uppercase and the lowercase side by side. From the beginning, the child should know that both these letters have the same name, A, and the same sound, A. Then below that, you could have the vowels. Or you could also prepare a card like this on an A4 sheet of paper, A to Z on one side and then the vowels on the other side. Then every day get your child to put his or her finger on every letter and to say both the name and the sound. A, B, B, C, K, D, D, E, E, F, F, G, G, H, H, I, J, J, K, K, L, L, M, M, N, N, O, O, P, P, Q, Q, R, R, S, S, T, T, U, A, V, V, W, W, X, X, Y, Y, Z, Z. When practicing the vowels, only say the sound. Eh, eh, I, O, A. Then prepare small letter cards like this and get your child to match and identify the letters. Initially, you would have to help the child, but you will notice that after 2 or 3 weeks, the child can identify and articulate these letters without your help. S, 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 M, 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 A, A, L, 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 F, 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 W, 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 W. Do the same with all the vowels. I, I, E, E, O, O, E, E, A, A. If you do this every day, within 1 month, your child will know all the names and the sounds of the letters A to Z and will be thorough in the sounds of the vowels. Introduction of sight words. Sight words are words that we do not sound phonically. For example, take this word. If we read this phonically, this is what it becomes. T-h-e, t-h-e. Is that the way you say this word? No. The correct pronunciation is the. And so what do? We introduce these sight words as a single unit. We do not spell it. We do not sound it. We just say the word. And since children have photographic memories, they pick up these words as images, as pictures. And the first 3 words we introduce are always the articles because these are the most commonly used in a sentence. You could have flashcards with the uppercase on one side and the lowercase. And this is the way you need to teach it. Now remember, here is a word which means one. A cat. A book, which means one cat, one book. An. The. At the LKG level, we only present the sight words as pictures. But at the next level, the upper kindergarten level, we teach the child how to spell these words. You could also introduce them on an A4 sheet of paper and again use the same method. A, an, the. So select 5 or 6 sight words and keep repeating it for 15 or 20 days. After that, you could introduce another 5 or 6 sight words. At the end of 10 or 12 months, the LKG child should be aware of about 60 sight words. Notice the word I used. I said aware. I did not say learn. A little child will not be able to learn 60 sight words, but the child needs to be aware of them. At the upper kindergarten level, the child will be able to read these words independently. Right now, it is not very important for the child to read it independently. However, you will notice that by the end of a few months, the child will be able to read quite a few sight words. But do not force the child to read these words independently. Now, let's understand the difference between sight words, functional words, and phonic words. What are phonic words? Words that can be read using the sound of the letters. K, a, t, cat. J, a, m, jam. L, e, g, leg. T, e, n, ten. We use the sounds of the letters and read these words. What are functional words? Words that perform certain functions in sentences are called functional words. For example, we use conjunctions to join sentences. We use articles to know the nature of the noun, a and the. We use prepositions to show the relation between two nouns. To intensify an adjective, we use intensifiers. To show where an action is done, here, there, above, etc. And also pronouns, he, she, it, etc. Notice some functional words can be read phonically. On, in, it, and. What are sight words? Words that cannot be read phonically. Number names. Let's take this number name. If we read it phonically, notice how it sounds. O, n, e, o, ne, which is wrong. It is one. So, such words are presented as one single unit. And then, at the upper kindergarten level or in grade 1, the child would be taught how to spell these words. Number names, articles, some adjectives, some adverbs, some nouns, some verbs, all question words and all prepositions. The importance of sight and functional words. Notice the sentence below. I would like to learn how to teach my child good reading and writing skills. All the words that are pink are sight and functional words. Notice how many of them are there in one single sentence. If the child learns how to read sight and functional words fluently, then later on in the upper kindergarten, first grade, and throughout its academic life, the child becomes a very fluent reader. So it is important to focus on sight and functional words in preschool. Now remember something very important. All sight and functional words are taught as one single unit. We do not sound it or spell it. It is important that the child's brain capture these words as images, and it will enhance reading speed later on. Please go to the website cft.in, go to the downloads section and click on others. You will get very useful preschool guides and templates that you could use with your child or in your school. Below this video, you will find links to websites that have interesting preschool activities. Thank you.